Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. A day after Iran fired some 300 missiles and drones on Israel, the world is urging restraint. Israel's war cabinet is talking retaliation. The question is, can Netanyahu do it alone? If his Western allies do not support him, can he still attack Iran? Does he have the military and financial capability to deal with the consequences? Also, why did Arab states help defend Israel against Iran? And how militarized is this region? Which countries have military assets in West Asia, troops, warships and bases? And how many of them? Tonight we'll tell you about all of it and why this is a potentially explosive zone. Also discussing the war that the world has forgotten about. 1 year of the Sudan war with the highest number of people displaced. But who cares? In India, the ruling BJP has released its election promises. What stands out and what is the response? In Singapore, the end of an era. Prime Minister Lee is stepping down next month. In the UK, people have taken the MI5 to court over intelligence failure. Can you do that in your country? Why African runners helped a Chinese competitor win a marathon. Why the Global Times is targeting Tesla for its India plans. And what is sad leave? Do you need it? All this and more coming up. The headlines first. Another stabbing incident in Sydney, the second one in 3 days. The latest attack took place during a church service in the western part of the city. At least 4 people were injured. The suspect has been arrested. On Saturday, a knife rampage at a shopping mall killed 6 people. The Philippines rules out giving the US access to more military bases. The decision comes days after a trilateral summit between the US, Japan and the Philippines. Currently, the US military has access to 9 bases in the Philippines. Washington wants to strengthen its alliance with Manila to counter China. In India, no relief for jailed Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. The Supreme Court refuses an early hearing in the case. The next hearing will be on the 29th of April, which means Chief Minister Kejriwal will remain in jail when the general election begins. He was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate on the 21st of March. Azerbaijan and Armenia face off at the top court of the United Nations. Baku accuses Yerevan of waging a media campaign against it. The legal clash comes amid heightened tensions between the neighbors over the disputed Nagorno-Karabakh region. Donald Trump's hush money trial begins in New York. He is the first former American president ever to be criminally prosecuted. Trump is accused of falsifying business records to cover up an alleged sexual encounter. This comes just months ahead of the presidential election. Trump is the presumptive Republican nominee. And Samsung beats Apple to become the world's biggest smartphone brand. In the first quarter of 2024, iPhone sales dropped drastically. It was Apple's biggest drop in sales since COVID-19 lockdowns. Last year, Apple had overtaken Samsung to emerge on top.
Iran has launched a direct attack from Iranian soil towards the state of Israel.